Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today is now what really seems like our third or fourth day in a row of seeing some new updates go live within Warzone in Modern Warfare 3. Some pretty important ones across the board. We do have some new content, a new LTM now live within Warzone. We saw a pretty significant anti-cheat update rollout alongside some other stuff as well. For instance, this week we actually saw the debut of the new combat pack for Warzone in Modern Warfare 3 Season 3. This is something that happens pretty much every single season. There's a new combat pack. These are exclusive though to PlayStation players. This is going to be the final full year that these are a thing, obviously, with Microsoft taking over Activision Blizzard King. As we get into Gulf War later on this year, these exclusive packs are going to be available for everyone on all platforms, but Sony's contract with Activision does run through the end of MW3. But with this, we've got the Sapphire combat pack, and this grants you access to a bunch of different content. If you are on PlayStation and have an active PlayStation Plus subscription, you can go through, redeem this. You end up getting a new assault rifle blueprint, an SMG blueprint, a new weapon charm, a new emblem, a new calling card, and then also the Sapphire combat pack skin as well. So a bit of free content. It's nothing too crazy. It's some cool looking stuff, I won't lie, but again, free if you are on a PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5. Now, outside of that, COD updates and Charlie Intel have posted a lot of new changes, a lot of new updates over the past 24 hours or so, including this, a new Ricochet anti-cheat update. So they say over 58,000 accounts were banned yesterday across Warzone and Modern Warfare 3. Keep in mind that just over the weekend, last weekend, there was like 27,000 accounts or something banned. Then just 2 or 3 days later, another 58,000 accounts were permanently banned. A statement from an Activision rep: be wary of bold claims made by cheaters trying to sell subscriptions to their wares. Team Ricochet has been launching a series of targeted cheat vendor enforcements, so going after very specific cheat providers, resulting in over 58,000 detected accounts banned yesterday. More ban waves are expected. So I won't lie, I've given Ricochet a lot of heat this year because I don't think it's a very good anti-cheat. The fact that one day 27,000 accounts are banned, and then 3 days later 58,000 accounts are banned should tell you that there's way too many cheaters accessing the game to begin with. It's a lot of reactionary updates and not very many preventative updates. It's more of them, okay, people are cheating, now we know they're cheating, now we'll ban them, not, hey, we know you're cheating the second you boot up the game, you're not making it into a match type situation. But they've been pretty quick on these ban waves, and 58,000 is a significant number. They do say they're going after specific cheat vendor enforcements. It seems like a lot of the bans going off of this, with all the different people on Twitter ratting themselves out for being extreme losers, is for things like unlock all tools, giving yourselves all the camos or all attachments unlocked. Yes, that is cheating. That is permanently bannable. Then the basic things, wall hacks, aimbot, stuff like that. So they've attacked a lot here. I still think there needs to be a lot more preventative measures enforced with Ricochet to stop players from getting into the game cheating to begin with, rather than letting them cheat for several games and then players spam reporting them enough that it picks it up. But for now, we do have, a lot of accounts banned here. Unfortunately, with this system, yes, of course, 58,000 accounts banned, the whole meme, that means 58,000 new accounts are being created as we speak, and they'll be back on in the game in a couple of hours. But still nice to see that they have taken some action against some of these cheaters in specific. And we do have several other updates from the Call of Duty updates account to go through as well. And as we do so, if you are new to the channel or you simply have not subscribed yet, every single day, this is your one-stop shop for all things going on in COD. So if you want to guarantee you're always up to date, especially on weeks like this where it seems like every single day we're getting some kind of significant update, be sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on those post notifications. And if you enjoy the video, do me a favor and drop a like on it. It's always really appreciated. So a new one that COD updates posted about yesterday afternoon, they are aware for MW3 and Warzone, we're investigating an issue preventing camos from being equipped on the Beast Glove Melee blueprint. If you're unfamiliar with what this is, if you go through and you buy every single Kong and Godzilla bundle, which is like $80 at the end of it, not worth it whatsoever, you get a Beast Glove Melee. It's kind of like the Infinity Gauntlet, but it's just a fist instead. Again, it costs $80. Yikes. Not worth it whatsoever, but even if you spend all that money, you can't put camos on it currently, so kind of just a slap in the face for that one, but they're aware of that. They will update that here soon. COD updates also posted for Modern Warfare 3 ranked play. We officially have a competitive map pool update. For Search and Destroy, they are no longer playing on Terminal. Instead, they're playing on the new map, obviously with Season 3 6-star, very pretty map. Then also within Hardpoint, they've removed Invasion and Skid Row from the rotation there, and they've added Vista in 6-star. So if you're actively playing, ranked play and everything, that's going off of all the CDO rules as well. So you'll notice these map rotation updates right away. And then I can't lie, this is not one I was expecting, but an update has gone out for Modern Warfare 2 and DMZ. We've disabled disguises in DMZ due to an exploit. I feel like this is like the 4th time that this has happened, but there are still a lot of players actively playing DMZ, and there's some kind of cheese going on with the disguises feature, so they've updated this. Now, also as a part of today's update, we did see a new playlist update and content update go live for Warzone. So we've got our new weekly playlist starting today and going through the 17th. And with this, we've got the debut of High Trip Quads on Rebirth Island. This is going to be a new LTM that likely will stay around for a couple of weeks. I'll talk about that in just a moment, but a new LTM for Rebirth where there's going to be gummy power-ups all across the map, and when you pick these up you get special abilities. So similar to like the zombies power-ups that we had on Fortune's Keep, it's just in the form of gummies this time. Definitely a very gimmicky LTM, but there are some cool rewards associated with this. Apparently also, if you end up winning a match of this, you get a new camo according to the leakers, so definitely worth checking that out if you're interested. That is a quads exclusive LTM for Rebirth though. We of course have standard ranked play trios on Rebirth Island, that'll be here all season long. Plunder quads on Urzikstan is live. For Battle Royale, we've got solos, duos, trios, and quads available on Urzikstan, so all squad sizes there. And then for basic resurgence, we still have solos, duos, trios, and quads on Rebirth Island. And then basic quads also has resurgence map rotation across the board there too. So a lot of resurgence options this week for sure, especially with some emphasis on Rebirth. But then outside of that, pretty standard playlist update. Focusing specifically on the High Trip LTM though, we have to dive into the in-game event to take a deeper look at that. Surprise, surprise, I tab in and there's a playlist update because there always is a playlist update. But as you go into the Warzone main menu now, you will see that when you actually load in and go through the splash screens, that yes, we do have the High Trip Resurgence LTM there on the main menu. Collect gummies, sharpen your senses, smoke the competition. But if we go over to our event, the Blaze Up on here is basically just a rundown of how the High Trip LTM works. You can see the gummy icons there, but within the Blaze Up actual event, keep in mind this is going for technically the next 13 days, 12 days and 21 hours at the time that I'm recording this, but it's very likely that the High Trip LTM for Resurgence, even though they say that this is a limited time mode and it's on this week's playlist update, it's probably going to extend into next week's playlist update as well, because as you see with the various different challenges you have to complete on this event, some of them are specific, at least in Warzone, for the High Trip LTM. So like for instance, this one, it's just standard Rebirth gameplay. So is this one, but then collect 50 gummies in High Trip Resurgence. They're not going to take away a mode that has a challenge directly tied to it in the middle of an event, obviously. And that's not the only one. There's several others like that have all 4 High Trip Resurgence power-up gummies active at once. So doing various things like that means that High Trip should be sticking around. Of course, if you want a shot at this new Wasp Swarm blueprint, unfortunately it is just a blueprint. You have to go through and complete 11 challenges between Warzone, zombies, or multiplayer and multiplayer there. Kind of wish it was just a camo. That's a lot of work for just one blueprint, but regardless, this is obviously directly tethered to the High Trip LTM, so we should have these going on for the next 12 days at minimum. But then who knows, maybe down the road they bring it back as like a gimmicky LTM on a random week. But yeah, that being said, that is effectively gonna wrap things up for this one. If you enjoyed the video, do me a favor, drop a like on it. It's always really appreciated. And if you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button on your way out to guarantee you're always up to date with all things going on in COD. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you later. Peace out.